media.
Of course they
Oh
are.
yeah. Well, that's all they know. That's all they have is rumors right now.
Right. That's
Unless
how
they know something else.
Right. That's how they get you. Just like I said, the World Trade Center when that happened,
Yeah.
and they said they found the passports. Remember when they said they found the
So
passports?
strange, I know. And somebody
Everything
broke
else
it
is
down.
blown up, but they found the passports intact.
Hold on. Why
Case
you worried
closed.
about Trump?
Case closed.
Well, why you worried about Trump and then you see Burley run through Jay and not even a word from you? Excuse me.
Who's Burley?
Oh God.
Sorry, you said.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
Oh,
Yeah, you worried about Trump. Move yourself.
Where you think me I come from?
the Jamaican.
You're not even asking me how my trip was.
Sorry.
Eh? You didn't even
Sorry.
ask me how my trip was.
No, come
the
on.
Jamaicans handled that so well.
No, we're
the
done.
TikToks that I saw coming out of Jamaica, people were partying, sir. People were making music videos in the
You're
wind.
rude. Move. We're done. We're done.
Sorry. Who's Burley?
Well,
How
who's
was
Burley?
Jamaica?
Jamaica was an experience.
So you were there during
No,
the hurricane? Okay.
no. I left on Wednesday, ended up in Bahamas for 2 days,
Yeah.
Double.
went to Paradise Island,
More.
Atlantis,
Ross.
That's
all
the
that,
best.
Yeah.
the fish fry.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so just a quick back to Trump. Back in January,
Uh-huh.
we did a show called They Want to Kill Trump.
Yes,
The thumbnail that I used for that show
yes,
was this. Trump with his fist up.
yes. And that's
That
what
was
he
back
did.
in
That's what he
January.
did when he got
Come
shot.
on!
So you're all here predicting shit.
This is what I'm saying. We're the Simpsons.
You're all here
Oh,
predicting
God.
shit.
Oh God.
Or we just seen the fake play coming up.
All
We
right.
seen the play coming.
I saw the play. I'm not calling it fake. In my stomach, I felt like they would do anything to keep this man out of office. They threw 50 different court cases at him.
Right.
They were doing like everything they could. Any kind of angle, anything.
Right.
And so then when things weren't sticking, I was like, oh no, they're going to kill him. And I also
Listen, they don't have to kill him like that. That's just messy. They can make the guy drink something and have a heart attack.
True.
They do stuff like that.
True.
The shooting thing is a messy thing.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they want us to see that. Because you
Put
know what's
someone
funny
in
too?
his
You know
It's
what's
easy
funny
to
too?
kill
No, that rally, it was unique for them to even cover that rally.
Right.
Usually the television stations don't even cover his smaller
Right,
rallies.
right,
So the fact
right.
that was live
Right.
on TV,
just
they
happened,
wanted you
right.
to see his brains blown up.
Right.
They wanted you to see his
Maybe.
brains blown up.
And you're talking CIA. You're talking like CIA or something, right?
CIA,
Someone from above.
FBI,
Right.
SS, DHS,
Right.
Biden, I don't know who.
Right.
I don't know who. But I feel like
Okay.
it was somebody that wanted him gone.
Okay. But they hired the wrong kid. Why not get like a? Why not get an ex-army guy?
He was
Just like. Remember the guy that was doing the sniping in? Was it Washington?
Yeah.
Remember those two?
Yeah.
Bravo. A Jamaican. I mean, we don't know what he is, but.
So that's what I'm saying. They could have hired a guy like that. I'm sure those guys exist. They have what do they call those people?
Navy
Militias.
SEAls?
Militias.
Yeah.
They have
yeah.
guys that militias that are
Mercenaries.
professional shooters, man.
Yeah.
Why would you take a little kid that doesn't even know what the hell he's doing?
I don't know. Good question.
Private contractors.
Militias are private contractors too, though. You can get a militia guy to
Why
come.
would they use a 20-year-old trans kid? I'm asking you. Why do you think? Why would they hire that?
Well, if it was real,
Yes.
I guess it maybe turns eyes off of certain people who you think would actually be involved.
Yeah.
Almost like a cover-up. Covering the first page with the false.
There's no connection.
Right.
Like I said, I'm taking everybody's.
Yeah, I know.
Can have their
'Cause
own opinion.
heard so many
I'm not judging
opinions.
anybody.
It's been a week.
It's just- yeah.
And you've seen so many people, spoken to so many people.
Right.
So yeah.
And a lot of people are saying, an assassination is an assassination. You can look at it and be like, oh my God, can you believe Trump got assassinated? No one's even, nothing.
I think people are there. I just think
I have to-
people that consider themselves liberal aren't necessarily there. People that consider themselves Republicans are there. They're thanking God.
course
Like I
they
said,
are.
they're wearing the bandage over their
Okay.
ear.
So so that's what I'm saying. So isn't that a form of extremism? Isn't that just like the guys in
Their reaction to it.
but the way they're so passionate about politics
Yeah.
and they're a Democrat, Republican.
Oh, for sure.
They're
It's
so,
gone too
they're
far.
so right.
It's gone too
That's
far.
extremism too.
Yes,
no?
it is.
That's
It
like
is.
that's like what do you call it? ISIS and all these other people that are doing this stuff. No,
For sure.
so it's a form of extremism.
They've got people so entrenched
Right.
that some people are finding it hard to even have sympathy for like the firefighter that died.
That's what I'm saying.
Come
This is
on,
what,
guys.
right.
You know,
We're
it's not,
desensitized.
people
We're
aren't
right.
Democrat or Republican.
Right.
Those aren't the two groups that humans are separated into. You know?
Right.
Like I heard Whoopi Goldberg on The View. She's been really reckless with her views. She was saying, because Trump's granddaughter had stood out to like talk about him and how much they love him and stuff like that at the Republican convention, right? Whoopi was like, don't you dare let them humanize him for you.
Don't humanize him.
Don't let them humanize
Wow.
him. He's human, Whoopi.
Yeah, exactly. What
Where
kind
are
of
you in
talk
your
is that?
head?
Right.
You're too
What?
far. Yeah, they're taking it too far.
Holy.
Dogma? Is that what that's called?
I'm not sure.
So, yeah, they wanted people left and right. I don't think they knew just how deeply entrenched, or maybe they don't care how
Right,
deeply
right,
entrenched it goes.
right. And why is it always like that with him? Why do they always create this thing
No
where
idea.
he's gonna, for instance, they rush the Capitol.
Yeah.
That, I don't even believe that. I don't believe that either, because you can't just fucking walk up in there. You can't even, you think we can rush the border?
That
You think
was
we can
very
rush
suspicious
customs?
as well.
You think we could go, you think 100 of us could just rush
When
the border
they
and get away with it?
released-
Yeah,
Have you
right.
seen the footage that they released afterwards?
Can't do that.
The stuff they didn't show the public?
Right.
They were walked in by
Walked in.
security. People were strolling around.
Right. Yo, they look like they didn't even know why they were there. They were sitting at desks taking selfies.
Yeah,
They don't even
people
know
were
why the fuck they're
frustrated.
in there.
People were frustrated and they really felt like the election had been stolen. Right?
The Capitol, the rush.
Oh, that was Trump all the way.
But that's fake.
It wasn't Trump. I follow
That was
Trump. I follow Trump on
can't happen.
Twitter.
It did
So
happen.
let's go rush the border then. Let's go rush through
But
customs.
even Trump acknowledges
Let's
it.
go
But
run
even Trump
and
acknowledges
see
it
if they can
happened.
stop us.
He's saying he's not to blame, but it happened.
It happened.
Yeah.
But I
But it wasn't real.
I was following Trump very closely on Twitter these days. He
doesn't
didn't
happen,
incite
Stu.
it. He didn't incite it. And his speech didn't incite it. Watch the speech. It's the most boring, flipping, anticlimactic
He's
story.
so boring. I couldn't.
You know
I
what
couldn't.
motivated people?
I'd rather
they
watch
felt
the-
like the election
I'd
had
rather-
been stolen.
Right. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Remember when
That's
we
right.
came back to talk about the election results?
Yep.
How it flipped? How we
Right.
were all sure that Trump was going to win?
Yeah.
No,
And all of a sudden,
those
overnight,
numbers.
three
No,
o'clock
no. If
flipped.
you listen to the news a week
All I'm
before,
saying
okay.
is
But
when
if
you
you
go
listen to
back
the news,
and you watch the show, that was our opinion as well.
I know, but if
we
you-
were also surprised.
I know, but if you look at the numbers, and if you look at it a week before, everyone's saying Trump will take an early lead because Biden has more elderly or whatever disabled
He
voters.
had more. You know what
So-
he had more
so
of?
m-
Do you know
mail-
what the
mail-in
way-
ballots.
Exactly.
No, but they
The
knew that
mail-in
beforehand.
ballots.
They knew that
The
beforehand.
mail-in
Ballots, right.
That's what pushed
They
him
know
over.
that, yeah, no, but they knew that beforehand because Democrats were doing mail-in ballots at 3 times the rate of Republicans because they
Exactly.
weren't afraid of mail-in ballots. I'm not saying that proves it was legit. I'm saying the excuse that all of a sudden voters came in, that was expected. Whatever happened, they knew that the Democratic votes were going to get there later because of the way they counted the votes. Because
The average Republican was surprised, and that's what motivated them to go down there and to take the house.
But you know
to walk in there.
what no one realizes, that they're saying, oh, Trump's going to make the United States fascist. The world is all fascist now. Who owns America? The corporations. What is fascism? The merging of the corporate with government when they become one.
Okay, well there you go.
No. So it's because,
I resent
but no.
that only because he's
No.
been president.
No, but it doesn't matter. We're all.
wasn't a
I'm not.
fascist
No,
state.
it already is a fascist state.
I
It's
know,
been a
that's
fascist
your
state for the
argument.
last 50
Exactly,
years.
yes.
It's owned. Okay, 3 corporations own 98% of the wealth. 3 corporations, and they own each other. So it's like one corporation divided in 3. Because when it comes down to the big pieces, they're all owned by the one.
Okay, exactly. that's
And
why
so
I
what that is
resent
the very
when people
definition
try
of
to-
fascism. And that one corporation controls all of the government. So it doesn't matter who we are in, we're choosing different fascist leaders. We live in a fascist country. Canada is a fascist country. The corporations own the country. The corporations own the government. That is fascism. They snuck it in slowly.
Important. I will use that
Very
clip.
important, because
I will
that's
use
what
that
we're
clip.
ignoring. We're
When
ignoring
people
that, and nothing will
accuse
ever change.
Trump of being a fascist, though, they're
No,
also
he's no
accusing him
different than anyone
of
else. I was saying people are crying and
not
saying
only
Trump's a
power,
fascist.
but racism. They want to say like he's racist. He's
No, I know
bigoted.
he's not racist. I can't stand him, and how I know he's not racist? Because he's been caught on tape doing everything. Everything. But you've never caught him using the N-word.
Sorry.
You got that part of the flood.
He is racist.
Why is he racist?
I didn't know I ever heard it.
Sorry?
Why is he racist? What's your example? What's your,
All right,
Remember when those idiots with the tiki torches? Calling them good fine men? He didn't want to denounce the David Duke and the KKK. The reporter asked him to denounce him. He would not.
I never seen that. Can I find that clip?
Yes, you can. And when the reporter said denounce him, and then he said no, he wanted to denounce them.
Discussing racism.
The Chinese and other humans are different species. So they don't think of they're so twisted.
So then
They're
you're
so
justifying-
twisted. No, I'm not. They're so
You are
twisted.
justifying what
They're totally twisted. Well, they're racist against me as they are against you. But no, they're
No,
twisted.
they're not. No, they're not.
No, they're not. Absolutely not.
They're so racist against white people. I couldn't
Yeah,
believe it
right.
worse.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
That's a lie.
That's
I disagree.
Yeah, man.
That's a lie. That's a good fat lie.
I do like you taking a stand though.
Yeah, I
in
like
terms
that.
of racism.
Because
being
I like
there's
because
no
I
light,
like yeah,
there's
you
no-
don't like yeah, you want.
Yeah.
Because that's the one that calls you nigger when he's at home, like at his kitchen table, but come here and wants to hang with you.
Wow.
So,
True.
can let me know how you can stay out there.
That's a huge accusation.
Don't let them humanize him. So Whoopi's even thinking
Yeah.
Trump is acting like she doesn't even look at him like a human.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's necessarily.
I don't think he behaves as a human.
I think some people think
But
they're
also,
better than other
remember,
people.
people
And then they try to talk down to those other people.
sure.
I don't think it has anything to do with
Also-
racism and all this shit. I think some people think they're better than other people. That's
Oh,
all it is.
nowadays?
Yeah, they're also. What was I just saying?
So you're saying nowadays? Yeah, for sure. Everybody thinks they're superior. Everybody's looking down on one group or another.
Right.
Right?
To make themselves feel better, right? They think they're better than other people.
That part.
No, yeah, you can't be racist unless you dislike yourself. No, you can't unless you you hate yourself. You have to hate
I don't know
yourself.
about that theory.
You have to hate part of yourself. All hate comes from within.
All hate comes from
All
within.
love comes from within.
All
You
love.
can't love someone unless you love yourself. You can't hate someone unless you hate yourself.
And you face racism how many times in your life have you come across racism?
Oh wow.
Very
Yeah.
rare, but I have.
Very rare.
Very rare.
So
very,
then-
very rare.
So then you can't talk. You should just be quiet. You should just be quiet on that one then. Yeah, for this. You're talking to people who deal with it every day. You're talking with people who have deal with it at school, on the street, through probably getting a job, I'm sure most of us, through the bank, most of us, through just meeting people who just meet us and then look at us and then they want to just assume certain things about us. So don't tell us about racism. You're in no position to talk racism to any of us.
Negative. I'm sorry.
What were your thoughts?
That is all
Okay.
bullshit.
I'll just
Why
ask
they
you
admit
one
it?
straight question. Pete
Why do
is
you have
saying
to
that it
vote?
was a setup.
No,
Pete thinks
yeah,
that
I think
Trump
so
set
too.
it up.
I think so too.
Trump set it up?
Yeah, I think so. Because I don't think it was real for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah. Everybody's having a hard time believing it was
Yeah, it's too much little.
the picture. Too
Everything.
perfect of a picture.
And why did all let him up so quick, man? They would have been like laying on him. He got up to give us say fight. Ready
That
for
was the
another
most
bullet.
inspirational thing I've ever seen in my life.
Another bullet. He getting up for another bullet. That's what he was doing. He didn't know the guy was dead.
Yeah, that part.
And
No,
the
they
people
said
are
the
taking
shooter-
shots
the
to your
shooter's
head.
dead. When he was down, they said the shooter's dead. It wasn't that.
He also said, did it work? Or it worked?
Did he
it
say
worked.
that?
It worked or something? I heard something like that.
Really?
That
I
he
gotta
said something about
listen
it
back
worked,
to
it worked. Something like that.
They were taking pictures of him anyways.
Nobody's allowed to do that though. They shoot them if they do that, don't they? Nobody's allowed to point a black camera at them or something.
No,
That could be a gun.
Take pictures. They're right there. It is
Yeah,
like.
I thought only the media was allowed to do all that.
Yeah, the person was media.
But
the person
people
that
had
took the pic was
GoPros and
media,
shit. No, they had people had GoPros and they're taking
Watch
pictures
this
of.
one that they were
Pretty
making.
for
That's what doesn't make sense.
Look at this girl that you're talking about.
Yes.
She's
That's
nervous.
the same
Looking at the
time.
shooter, right?
Exactly.
She's
Same
nervous.
time.
Shots. She's already down. Now look, she's on her phone, videoing. Everybody's hiding, but she has her
Right?
phone.
Freaking out. And she's just like right there.
Look at this bitch.
Watch
She signaled. She put her sign
She
out.
sat down.
She's signaling.
Everybody's still standing. Hiding her face.
That's
Look
the
at her sign. Go now.
Watch. Bang, 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 bang.
That's
Bang.
nervous.
No, she ain't nervous. Because she knows what's going on. Look.
She's right there with her phone. Yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? Outside or inside?
I don't know, man.
I know.
It's mixed feelings with this thing.
That could be nothing though. That could be nothing though. She's just a little brave. Some people are just brave like that. You heard it? Oh, they're not shooting at me. They're shooting at the
Yeah,
president.
I know.
So,
But the fact that she put up her sign.
yeah, that was suspect.
And
And
then
she
drops
kept
it, that's
looking,
when- yeah.
looking
That was
up at the
suspect.
shooter type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I gotta find this next one.
Thinking of the album. What are you thinking of the Eminem album? It sounded amazing.
What I heard sounded really good. It's the Pete Rock Common album that I like. That one I can't stop playing. You heard that one yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god.
We need to find it.
Hip hop. It's hip hop.
Love that. For sure. Pete Rock is always going to be the hip hop. Have you listened to the whole thing, Panther?
No, I'm just here. Listen, I've been listening to reggae. I have no idea what's going on in the world of hip hop right now.
For sure. Apparently, it's a concept album where it's like he's killing Slim Shady. It's like Slim versus M.
That sounds
And like
sick.
Slim is like doing what Slim does, so putting people down, being homophobic, transphobic, ableist, like
He's going
all
off.
of that. Yeah. I don't know. I never really liked him. I mean, his like popular songs, like
Yeah.
of course, I got wind of, but like. I don't know, his angle, like raping your mom, killing your baby mom, like that was never.
But he's talented. Can't take that from him.
Yeah, he says things in very crude ways, but he gets the message across. Who cares what word you use? I'd rather listen to this with crudity that has a message and a story to it than listen to mumble rap that has nothing. All right?
Mumble rap.
Or even look at my Rolex, look at my Rolex, look at my Loros, look at my Lambo.
So I don't know if you guys know, there are all these like podcasts talking about relationships and stuff. Like enough podcasts talking about relationships. A lot of them schooling women, sending women on how they should behave. How a lot of the guys, the conclusion of the cartoon is that we are where we're supposed to be. So these guys brought up this scenario.
Okay.
A man comes up to your woman and asks her for directions.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Pete, you're out with Mish, right?
Yeah.
A guy walks up to Mish and asks her for directions. You're standing right beside each other.
Yeah.
Is it disrespectful, one, that he asked her while you're there, two, for her to answer?
No. Who would I be if I thought like that? I'm not gonna think like that. No, man. That's what I'm saying. That's petty. It's not. Yeah, I don't. Why? What should I be thinking? Like, what should be going through my mind if he asked her that? You know what I mean? That's
No,
like.
you tell me.
Yeah,
These guys
that's
are
what I'm
saying
saying.
it is a bit disrespectful if he comes straight up to your woman and like is looking her in the eye and is like ignoring you and stuff like that. That like.
I don't know. I gotta take it personally.
Yeah, it depends on the situation.
So I guess it depends on how your perception of that whole situation, right? So that's what's going on in your mind.
Are you gonna judge me if
No,
I
here it is.
answer?
This-
If I answer,
Yeah.
if I let the situation play out and I answer, are you gonna look at me away?
So if the tables were turned now, if a woman came up to me and asked me direction, and you're standing beside me, is it the same exact feeling? Is it a double standard when it comes like to that stuff? Because I'm not gonna feel like she's disrespecting.
If she's just addressing you and looking you in the eye and like ignoring your wife right there, then your wife might feel away.
Why though? Why? Why would you feel like that?
Because it feels like
That's insecure.
it feels, a woman's gonna think she's not lost. She
First of
don't
all,
need
I know my
direction.
wife. My wife would say, I'm not the one for good directions, my man is.
Ah,
That's how my wife, I know her.
yeah.
I know how she is. If a guy comes
I
up,
like that. I like that attitude.
I actually like that.
he's
I like
the one. He's the one with the direction.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm the one giving where I need to go. That's how she, my
It's like
wife.
these guys, it was like this
You know what I'm
podcast,
saying?
like, and they're like, yo, if a girl even talks to this guy, she's unruly, not wifeable.
I don't know. Like I said,
Yeah, it's a tough question.
it depends on where your head's at. I
Yeah.
have to say, it depends on where your head is at in the relationship. That's all I gotta say. If you're insecure in the relationship, then absolutely you're gonna feel away. You're gonna always feel like someone's out to get you. Something's gonna happen. You're just waiting for that thing to happen, but it's already stuck in your head. You know what I'm saying? So it depends on where you're at.
It depends on the level of insecurity. If you're gonna be like, vex up now
And
with
that
your girl.
changes day to day, which is funny in relationships too. Because some days you're fine, some days, who knows, because of what, you might be feeling insecure, you know?
To me, it doesn't even matter about race or color or anything. It's just human to human. If you feel that, hey, a guy is approaching your wife and there's a problem, you have some insecurity. But, it's kind of a redundant thing.
Maybe she looks more approachable than you.
That
Maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying?
That part.
Yeah.
Usually, yeah, for sure.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what about this? Right? Me and my wife are in a restaurant, and the girl spills the drink on my lap.
What?
And now the girl goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry."
No,
and
that's
goes
a
to get
no.
the thing to wipe. But I could tell. I went, "Hey,
Yeah,
no,
that's
it's
a
okay,
move.
ma'am."
Yeah.
In front of my wife. This is a true story.
Yeah.
Right now, my wife, she turned red because she took it like, "Oh, why is this girl coming over to touch my man?" Right? Now, I backed up and I was like, no, it's okay.
Love it. Love it.
My wife was don't worry, I don't know that. But I genuinely saw in the girl's eyes that,
She did it on purpose.
She natural reaction was to try to help.
yeah.
Oh, okay. She
Her
didn't do it
natural
on
reaction.
purpose.
No.
But yeah, her natural reaction.
Exactly.
Apologize.
And
She
maybe-
did-
Right. Instead of just saying, "Oh, sorry," and just standing there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Naturally, you're gonna. Right.
So now I could have took it like, oh, look,
Guy in the outfield who was
you see?
It depends.
Now, what if it was
If
a
I
guy?
thought she was giving you
Again, like I
love,
said,
now, what if
Again,
it
like
was a
I
guy?
said, depends on where your head's at in the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, what if it was a guy
You know what I'm
who
saying?
spilled the drink on my wife and went to,
There's no way. Yeah.
you see what I'm saying? It's kind of a weird thing. Like if the situation was flipped, right? And a guy spilled it on my wife's lap, and he went now to go in on wife's situation,
Harassment.
right?
Sexual harassment.
He can't even do that though. He can't even do that. He's not allowed to do that. He's gonna have to be like, "Yo, sorry."
Yeah, exactly. Hesitate. Pass it
Different.
out.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the Trump shooting, the Trump assassination?
That's a setup in my view for publicity.
Okay.
Why do? That's what I'm saying. So that's what. It's such a common answer that people are saying, and it's not the first time someone's got assassinated. So why is everybody taking this one so lightly compared to if someone really got? Well, I'm not gonna say really.
My
'Cause
theory is that they're downplaying it because they don't want the goal. They don't want the fight to mean very much.
but it
That's
works
the
in
reason
its
I'm
favor.
seeing it.
It works in its favor.
It keeps them locked
It
in.
Totally.
does.
If the more he brings this up and talks about it, and brings attention to it, it's gonna build because he can ride this wave right now.
He can ride the wave, but that's the wave they don't want him to ride. That's what I'm saying. They're
He's coming out of a
downplaying.
big court case where he just lost a lot of money.
Yeah.
So he wants that buried.
And it is. They're throwing dirt on it right now as we speak. You know what I'm saying?
Like my son.
Right.
You know, his junkie shirt's dirty. He's chucking it underneath the bed. And I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, I don't want mom to catch me. You know, I don't
Yo,
want.
honestly, if he got hit in the shoulder or something, I'd be more believed.
Okay. It's just because
He
of
got
his
nicked in
ear.
his ear. We don't even know if it was a real bullet. We don't even know if it was a real bullet. Guys, was it a BB? We don't know what it was. Hollywood knows how to put on makeup and stuff too quick.
I don't know what to believe about politics now.
Yeah, I know.
believe anything.
You see Biden, right? Look at Biden. Biden goes, I just had 3 medical exams
Yeah.
about my psychology and my neural activity. He has money. He can get his way out of
For sure.
being tested.
And anybody that wants him to stay in power is gonna sign anything they need to sign to say he's okay.
Of course. Of course.
He's long past due.
It's pretty odd. He's not a good actor. And you already know. When you see this guy on stage, he looks sloppy. He's not groomed like the rest of the politicians are. It doesn't
Biden?
look right. Trump.
Well, Trump isn't as sharp.
Right. He's not as sharp as these other guys. He doesn't know how to pull things off like everybody else.
Interesting.
You know what I'm saying? So you can see right through his fakeness. Like it's not.
Ah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I
not
haven't
good
read
acting.
it. Listen, I
He hasn't been
take
trained
Pete's word.
properly.
He's
Hey,
pretty wise.
yeah.
In January, we did a show called They Want to Kill Trump, where we talked about this happening.
Yeah.
He said he was going to get assassinated. So I was expecting to come in and for Pete to be on like, yeah, it's a setup, who did it, all of that stuff. I wasn't expecting Pete
Well,
to be
that's my
He did it
first thought.
himself.
My first thought when I saw him,
That was a
That's
lot
the
of people's first thought.
that's the way they
They could have done a better job. They could have done a better job. They could have done a way better job. They could have had the people in the back screaming and scurrying. That would have made it way more
There you go.
interesting.
That's how you know it's real.
You know what I'm saying? People tripping and falling over each other. Like, you gotta go all in, man. It's gotta be Hollywood. Like, real, like, motion picture shit. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't
People are
motion
saying
picture.
This is like a bad movie.
You had,
Like,
not
it's
everybody
like a
was on
bad
the same
movie.
page, because like I said, some people were going down and coming back up like
Yeah.
this, looking
Yeah.
around to the left, everybody's looking
They
over
weren't
here.
sure what happened.
Right. Some people are crouching down. Like, you guys didn't have the set put together properly. They didn't do it properly. You had a bunch of amateurs.
You know what I like about Trump? He's like, I play golf. I'm in perfect condition. I'll play you in a golf game any day to Biden. He's like, and I'll beat you. And I'll beat you because he's playing golf every day in Florida. He has a whole ranch for it.
He played after he got shot.
So he-
Just
You
to
went out and
smooth
played
it
golf
out.
after.
This is what you get shot. You're not playing golf the next day if you're in good condition.
No. Are you kidding me? Trying to figure out. Do I really want to do this job? Really? That's what I'm be thinking about. Do I really want to do this?
Huh, that's real.
Maybe I should, you know what I'm
That's
saying? I
real.
gotta reconsider fucking, I don't want to lose my life, my kids.
Yeah.
Da-da-da. I don't want them to lose their dad.
That's real.
I'm gonna go golfing the next day and play a fucking my best round ever. Get out of here with that, man. It doesn't work that way.
Wow. I
Doesn't
wonder
work
if
that way.
I've been hoodwinked.
It doesn't work that way. Sorry. I don't-
My
I'm
instincts
not
tell
buying it.
me,
Why are people saying this? Why are people saying this?
say what?
That no, it doesn't. It looked like a setup.
I don't know.
So many people saying this.
I know. That was everybody's first instinct.
Someone's
A lot of
life.
people's first instinct.
This is Trump
You know,
almost got killed.
when I watched the video, the way he had his head turned, I'm like,
God's grace, you guys. A
that,
miracle.
Especially for him. Man.
Yeah.
God's grace. This is the perfect movie. God's grace. That's funny.
That's exactly what they're doing. So they're trying to turn us against
Like
each
I'm
other.
talking to
Especially with the left and the right thing.
Right. That's right. That's
They're
right.
trying to get people to identify as left or right.
Right. Right.
Oh, people
that's
on the left, not human. People on the right, not human.
right.
yeah.
That's extremism. That's extremism. That's a form of extremism. No.
Yeah.
Like what are they trying to push
How
on people?
asses of where did all this come from?
Yeah.
And keep in mind, and I've been saying this as well. Remember, this is the same exact system that had people enslaved, and the same exact system that all these things happen through that. This same system that we're living in today.
Never thought of it that way.
It hasn't changed.
Yeah.
So you got to think about that too. So everything's still exactly the same.
Yeah. A few laws have been adjusted, but
Right.
you're right.
Right.
It's the same system.
That's right.
Yeah, so started to focus on you.
Right.
No
Because
joke.
why is
Not
it
just-
always like that? I mean,
I don't know.
whenever because even the COVID thing was the same thing.
Yeah.
They turned people against each other.
Yeah.
People unified after because they
Yeah.
realized, okay, sorry, whatever,
Yeah, but people were effectively.
But they were separated, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because of their opinion. Which who cares about your opinion? You're allowed to have a fucking opinion.
You're hell.
And it doesn't mean I have to disagree. You know what I'm saying? We don't like each other now because you have a different opinion than I do. That doesn't work. So that's exactly what they're trying to push. Yeah, it's interesting how they do that though. Yeah.
Divide and conquer.
Right, right, that's right.
Keep us divided, keep us split.
Yes, yes.
Can't walk in front of the camera.
Come on! Gotcha. Last word on Trump. The Trump assassination. Last word on the Trump assassination.
I say, nice move, Trump. That was like a chess move. And I say checkmate to Biden. Biden has to make his move now. Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Please.
I did it.